Okay, we got a new one here from Clearski the Creeper up there in Portland, Oregon, who likes to explore things and do some retail art. What do they call it? Retail archaeology. Retail archaeology. Anyway, there used to be a Tower Records. Remember Tower Records there? There was one near him there, and that's what it looked like when it was going out of business. I think Tower went out of business in 2006 or so. But it was one of my favorite record shops. They started out in Southern California. I think, no, Sacramento. They started out in Sacramento, up there in Northern California, or Middle California. And then they have expanded all over the place. But one of their most famous locations was there in L.A., there on the Strip. So anyway, Hollywood, I think they had rock stars. You go to the Tower Records there in Hollywood there, and the rock stars would be, there's Joe Walsh looking for his latest. What's it now? The one up there in the Portland area. It's a Jamba Juice and a couple other stores and a Palm Beach Tan. And anyways, good stuff here from good old Clearski the Creeper. He must have had 5 or 6 Tower Records in the DC area. I used to like to go to the one, there was a 2-level one down near George Washington University, kind of in between Georgetown and where the White House is there in central DC there. That was a nice one. And then they had one at Tyson's Corner, which was out in the Virginia suburbs, which was also a very good one. And then they opened up one eventually near me, right near me in Fairfax, Virginia. But that was and then when that went out of business, that became a Circuit City. Remember Circuit City? And then they went out of business another year or 2 later, and then it became a Joann's Fabric Shop. So if you're down there and see the Joann's Fabric Shop in Fairfax, that used to be Tower Records. One of my Tower Records are in those yellow bags. It's in my pile of stuff there somewhere. I was going to dig it out for the show, but it'd probably be take me a couple hours to find it. So never mind. All right, what's that big smile on Kaylee's face there? That's her name, Kaylee. They're from the Nomadic Movement. They're back from Panama in the States because she's just about ready to. It's ready to come out of the oven, right? The baby is just about ready to be born, and she has that glow. She has that glow, right? So they were, I think, hey, they wanted to get really good care, so they're back up here in the good old USA, the old for-profit health system, where if you have the money, you get good care. Anyway, so or good insurance, right? Anyway, I'm not getting into politics, right? No, but anyway, so they're going to ready to have the baby, and let's see, there they are. There's anyway, so they got a lot of baby stuff coming in the mail. I'm sure a lot of their wonderful viewers are sending them stuff there. Nomadic Movement, they were down in Panama building out the place there, and they're doing very well. The channel is going great, and anyway, so and they're buying a cabin in the woods. So anyway, all right, goodbye Panama. So yeah, it's kind of like Trenton Alley. Trenton Alley are kind of, they hung out together down there in Central America there, and there was some talk that Trenton Alley would maybe join them on their little property there in Panama, and then Trenton Alley went down, all the way down, the west coast of South America. They went all the way down to the tip of Argentina down there, and then the pandemic hit, and then they had to skedaddle back to the US of A, and now they're busy building their beautiful home there in the mountains of Utah. You look at this town, Santa Rosa, California. They're up north of San Francisco, and you would never know what a crazy wackadoodle place it is until you travel with Rosie on her many live streams. This one was almost 5 hours long last night. I wasn't there for the whole thing, but I was there for about an hour of it. When the cops pull up to some place and there's drugs and weirdos and strange people and somebody coming out and arguing, and then she drives around the block and finds something else weird going on, and I don't know what it is, but there's a lot of very, very weird things in Santa Rosa, California, especially into the evening, into the night. So anyway, Rosie fell off her bike the other day. Last night she was in her vehicle, but yeah, it's a wackadoodle place. They should. I don't know. Is every California town like that now? I don't know, man. A lot of homeless people, a lot of DRUGS, and a lot of crazy stuff there in Santa Rosa. But we hope Rosie stays safe and continues documenting it all, followed by a rib fiesta, which, you get hungry. She said that. You build up a big appetite while you're driving around town scoping out all the crazy crap. Hey, there he is, Line Screw. Andy there. He's got a very interesting point in this video, RV Life Camping Secrets, which he popped up yesterday. Secrecy is important. What he says is these nomads and campers and travelers and whatever find cool places. They'll find a really cool campsite somewhere, and then they have to tell the world about it. Hey, there's a really cool campsite here on the shores of Lake so-and-so, and it's very free, and you can boondock here, and it's wonderful, and it's secluded as hell. And then everybody and his brother wants to come to that site, and it gets jammed, and then your secluded site is gone. He said that you got to be really careful. If you find some secluded place that's really gorgeous and private, you got to be super careful, okay? I guess you can show it, but don't give too many clues as to where it is, or else the entire world will be there tomorrow. He says he's not one of those folks that documents his day-to-day life out on the road or nomadic life, but he does like to talk about certain people, questionable people, but he will not reveal her name today. That's all he's going to say. So, if we're looking for a video about her, this ain't it. But hey, she's never far from his thought process. Anyway, he says a number of YouTubers ought to get a staple gun, staple their mouth shut, because they are giving away too many good secrets about cool campsites and ruining it for everybody. We're ruining it for the few that already know about them, right? Oh no. Oh no, man. He's unker-owning. He's unker-owning. Wonder what that shirt says. Unker-own. Unker... whatever. Anyway, he's our Canadian buddy there who likes to go camping in weird places. And last time he was camping in a... where is he camping? In a new housing development in a little woods area. And then a storm hit, Anyway, he is now going to camp in an emergency survival tent. And, of course, there's his glass of some sort of adult beverage. So anyway, he has a nice little he's camping at like a little camping area. This time it's an official camping area. There's a picnic table and everything else, but he's got an emergency survival tent, Steve Wallace there, and it's dark, and it's getting cold in Canada too. It's it's not like here in the United States. It's not like here in North Carolina where the fall comes and it's still like 92 degrees every day. Oh, it's when fall comes in Canada, it starts to get really cold. Always good stuff from Steve. Check it out. Hey, that's it. Just a quick short one for this morning. It is Saturday, the 25th of September. 2021. We've got a special birthday edition, massive big coast-to-coast birthday edition of Camo Dave's Saturday 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time show coming up in just a little bit. And then our call-in show this evening at 7 p.m. Eastern. So be there for that. And so that ought to do it. Thanks for... Oh, and we got a lot of comments about Sick Jacks coming up in our letters episode sometime later today. Thanks for watching. Vlog Under.